Hey, Dad.
What's up, man? What's going on with you?
I'm trying to go to the movies.
Okay.
You trying to come?
So what now?
Do you want to go see the Marvels?
No, I don't want to see no Marvels. Can you see I'm watching TV?
Why not? You can just watch it at a different time.
Man, I don't want to see no dang movie, man. Come on, dude.
Wow.
I ain't got time for that crap.
You got time to watch TV.
Of course.
Okay.
I don't want to go to no freaking movie.
I guess that makes sense.
Why it makes sense?
It doesn't make sense. That's exactly why I
I
said
don't want to go to no dang movie, man.
Exactly why I said
Man, go on somewhere, man. I'm trying to watch TV.
Your dad.
What, man? What are you doing?
Waking you up.
I wasn't asleep.
You wasn't awake.
What you want?
I heard you gonna ask you about going to the movies.
And the answer is no, I don't feel like going to a movie. Can you say I'm watching TV? Man, come on.
You were just sleeping.
I was not sleeping.
You definitely not up.
Whatever. What you want?
Spend family time.
What you want?
Family time.
By doing what?
Going to the movie.
I don't want to go to the movie.
See, it's not about what you want.
What are you doing?
I was trying to convince you about going to the movies.
It's not working. It's done. I don't have the money. I don't want to go to the movies.
What's the problem?
What do you mean, what's the problem?
Why you in here sleep?
I'm not sleeping watching dang TV.
The TV watching you. Anyway,
All right, whatever.
the kids want to go to the movies.
I don't want to go to the
Let's get it.
movies.
Why not?
I don't feel like going to the movies. And the movie they picked out sucks. I don't want to see that movie. I'm
Ronald,
sorry.
we can decide on that later, but come on, let's go. You don't need to be sitting around doing that.
I'm not going to the movies, Charlie. I don't
What do
feel
you
like
mean?
going to the movie. The movie y'all picks up. There'll be a lot of people out there and gotta go through the traffic. And it costs money.
Ronald, are you kidding me? It's time for us to get together. It's the holidays and let's go out and have a good time. So come on. Sitting around here doing nothing.
You gonna pay for it?
No. You paying for it.
I don't want to go to the movie. Why would I pay for something I don't want to do?
Okay.
Why would I do that?
You know what, Ronald? Never mind. We'll go to the movies. You stay here. Instead of sitting around here sleeping and having an attitude, you should have gratitude. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to RCRC. That is the Relationship Connection with Ronald and Charlie. I am Charlie Willis, the mental health therapist.
I'm Ronald Willis, Imagine Family Therapist. And Charlie, what was going on in the skit, man? Can a brother watch his television show? Can he watch the football game without being bothered? Man,
Yes, only if he's awake.
only if he's awake, man. I might have dozed off a little bit, not much, but still, I ain't want to be bothered.
Yeah, I get it. But anyway, before we go into all of that, I want you to know that we are here to equip and empower and educate couples on how to thrive in their relationships. How? Through candid conversations right here on this platform.
And don't forget to help support this ministry by making a contribution to our Cash App at First Focus Faith. And if you're watching by YouTube, like, comment, share, subscribe. Do it all because we need it all.
Yes. Okay.
Now I need all my rest. Don't be bothering me.
All right. So let's talk about the skit, what was going on, and how it ties into our topic for today.
Well, we're really talking about when someone have an attitude. And you can clearly see in the skit I had an attitude.
Yes.
I did come from a place I didn't want to be bothered, right?
Right.
Okay, I was tired, so I was dozing off, watching the football game. So naturally, when you come interrupt that and then you're waking me up from my sleep, I'm waking up with an attitude because I don't want to be bothered. I do not. And then you talking about going somewhere, that just made it worse for me. I just want to sit here and relax and watch football. Don't want to leave. Don't want to go anywhere. Okay. So, those things for me created me having an attitude.
So let's get something straight. Attitudes exist, but
Okay.
bad ones aren't good.
Right.
Of
So
course.
yeah, when we talk about having an attitude, we're not talking about a positive attitude. Because normally you say you got attitude, that's always perceived as negative.
Yes,
So
right.
we're
That
not
is
talking
true.
about positive attitude because we do understand that attitude by itself is not negative. It can be positive or negative, but we are talking about when I'm not feeling good, something is going on, something is bothering me, and now I have a negative attitude.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I have a negative attitude, you're going to get a response that you probably do not like.
Yes, for whatever reason. And I mean, we all get tired or we all get bogged down. We all have issues and things going on, but we must be mindful.
Right. So that's why we're talking about you need to have gratitude and not a
Attitude.
attitude. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you may not feel, like you may not feel like having gratitude. But that's the platform you want to be on because a negative attitude is just not good.
But can we walk around and have gratitude all the time?
You can have a gratitude persona. Okay, it doesn't mean that every 24 7, every second you have gratitude, but really you want to be consistent of that. Okay, and sometimes people have they more consistent of having attitude. Every time I come around, you got an attitude.
Yes.
Right.
So even though you saw the skit, it was just snippet of it. This is what he is portraying to his family the majority of the time.
All right. Yeah. I always have an attitude.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
that's why it took the whole family to come in and really kept asking me the same question.
Right. Because some of you out there may have grouches on your couches as
Grouches on your couches.
Mm-hmm.
All right then.
All right.
So it's important to have a gratitude, but why is it so important to have gratitude, Charlie?
Mm-hmm. All right. So as I gently stated a little bit before, having and just being grateful and having gratitude, it positively affects everyone around you. Anyone you're in a relationship with, your marriage or your children, your friends, even your enemies.
Wow, even your enemies?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. When I think about that, I think about that kill them with kindness kind of
Kill them with
concept.
kindness.
Mm-hmm.
All right now.
Mm-hmm. So people just will respond differently. Like if you ever notice that if someone comes out with a negative attitude, but someone combats that with a positive attitude, you kind of be thinking that I'm all right. It's going to be attack going back and forth. But what happens when we're positive, even against that? That's kind of where you want to be.
So that's good. Definitely, you want to mirror what you're receiving.
Whoa, wait a minute. Mirror what I'm receiving. If I'm receiving negative
attitude, you don't want to mirror that.
You don't want to mirror. Okay.
That's right, yeah.
Okay. I thought you said mirror. Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
That's
because
right.
now both of y'all have an attitude.
Mm.
So, we want to spend the rest of this show just really discussing the benefits of having gratitude and not an attitude.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Sounds good to me.
All right then. So what are some benefits of having gratitude?
All right. Okay. So the first one we want to talk about is you will not take things for granted.
And you could clearly see that in the skit. I was taking what I was doing for granted and not really taking, not considering someone else.
And you sure wasn't.
And what they, wanted to do. And one of the things that really came out in the skit was family time. I got my family there with me and stuff, and I'm over there sitting there watching the football game and going to sleep and really not doing anything. And, I just took it for granted.
Right. Right.
And it's, these moments that we have, right? And I should be appreciated that, I have my family members there that want to spend time with me.
That's right.
And not take it for granted. because as we know, tomorrow is not promised.
That's right. That's right.
So
Being
we
grateful.
we don't know the day or the hour. So the opportunities come and present themselves, and my family want to go to a movie. Even if I don't want to go, my response definitely should be different, right? I just really tossed it to the side. I didn't give it any thoughts. I didn't consider anything. I just stayed right there where I was at, and I'm taking this moment for granted.
Right. Right. Tossed it and us to the side.
Yeah, everybody's being tossed, y'all. So I took it for granted. What happens if something occurs tomorrow and we can't go to the movies? Life can change quickly. Things can change quickly. Without us having a thought process that it will, but it can. And then you taking these things for granted, you may not be able to have that moment, that opportunity again.
Yes, definitely.
That's right.
All right. So point number 2, we want you to think about. It helps you to consider how someone else feels. Be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves. The good book tells us to do
so. That's Romans 12:10. Okay. Be devoted to one another in love. And you want to honor others above yourselves. And you can clearly see I was not doing that. No, it was all about, my desire and what I want. Okay. And it just seems like I should have shift.
Yes.
Because I got it from 3 people. And I didn't shift at all. And then I was dismissing, y'all thoughts and y'all feelings about it. And, I didn't consider that at all. There was no consideration at all.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Definitely.
Right.
So, everybody wanted to go to the movie except me. Okay, and then it got to a place where you said, well, we're going without you.
You know what, Ronald? Never mind. We'll go to the movies. You stay here. Instead of sitting around here sleeping and having an attitude, you should have gratitude. Now, I want you to think about something. Don't think about this as just a point in time. Think about it if someone is generally displaying this type of behavior as a norm. That is really challenging, especially in your position as being the father, the man of the household, to uphold and carry things. And you just dismiss your entire family.
Right. And then think about this right here. As you said, I dismissed the family, right? So if a situation occurs again where we want to go to a movie, do you think they're going to ask me? No. Yeah, because now, because of my response, right? I'm telling them that I'm not considering y'all. I'm taking things for granted. I'm dismaying y'all and stuff, right? It's all about what I want to do. So, naturally, if they see that, and they're not going to ask me again. No, they may even have a challenge, especially the kids. No, you ask. No, you ask. No, you ask. You ask. No, I'm not asking. I know what they're gonna say. No, you ask. Come on, somebody gotta ask. So it'll create a fear.
Yeah.
I'm not finna ask him. He got an attitude. And then if the attitude's so bad, I don't want to be around him.
Nope.
I want to be around that.
They don't want to be around that.
They're manipulated in such a way that they won't ask me to go to the movie. Y'all will go to the movie and tell me, hey, we're going to the movie. See you later.
It might not even tell you.
Might never tell me. See you later. We're going to the movie. Where y'all at? I'm going to the movie. Dang. And then, I might be feeling a certain kind of way. Why they include me? They ask me how I feel. They didn't include me. They didn't include you because you got an attitude.
All the time.
Is that a song?
Oh, no.
Attitude all the time. Maybe it need to be a song, Charlotte. You got the chorus. Now you need the rest of it. Attitude all the time.
All the time.
Right. Because you got attitude all the time. I don't want to be around you.
No.
Because you're always negative.
I think it runs even deeper than that too. Just being a grouch, just
a grouch on the couch, like you were saying.
Yeah, just being someone who just not grateful. You just mean structured, don't want to be bothered. It's just something deep there.
Yeah,
not
and
just surface level.
yeah, and sometimes it comes to the way the person feel about self, physically and mentally and emotionally. I'm not feeling good about stuff. Maybe I don't want to be around anybody. Okay. If I'm hurting, I'm in pain and stuff, right? Maybe I do have an attitude because I'm hurting, I'm in pain. So normally it comes from a place, okay? And normally it's associated with some kind of pain, either physical, mental, or emotional, maybe all three. Okay. So it starts with self, why this
Right.
person has attitude.
Right,
Okay?
right.
So now you blame it on the world. The world fault. I don't be around anyone and stuff, right? So you have to have the gratitude, to not take things for granted and stuff, right? And consider someone else's feelings.
I think that's big. What you just said, consider someone else's feelings, because we so often do when the dismissal, without thinking about how that affected that person.
Yeah, you got your kids and wife want to spend time with you, and you got attitude. Because really, in reality, it's really not even about the movie. It's about spending time with your family. It's not even about the movie. Who cares what movie we see? Wholeheartedly. Hey?
Wholeheartedly.
Right, because you should be able to compromise. Say, hey, if y'all want to see this movie, I'm going with y'all. I may not want to see it, right? But since everybody else want to see it, let's go. Okay, because that may be a time when we switch it. They go to the movie I want to see. Right? It shouldn't be about. It shouldn't always be about the movie I want to see. Okay, it's about spending time together. That's what it's about.
It's all about togetherness.
So we want to have gratitude for those times, those moments. What's the next one?
All right. So point number 3 is it keeps things in perspective. So what do we mean by that?
Well, it allows you not to have a rigid platform. It is connect with considering how someone else feeling and stuff, right? It's also connect with honor one another above yourself. Okay, when you put things in perspective, it allows you to be able to see other things besides what you are seeing.
Yeah, it allows you to take an opportunity to take a step back and see the bigger picture.
Right. It's not just about your interests. Okay.
Right.
It goes beyond, because we talked about feelings, and this is more about thoughts. Okay. What are my family member thoughts about this? Okay. Because you want to consider feelings, you want to consider thoughts. So when you keep things in perspective, that allows the thought to come in about considering their thoughts, not just their feelings.
Sounds like you're moving to a selfless platform there.
Yeah. So what does scripture say, Charlie?
All right. So Philippians 2:4 says, not looking to your own interests, but each of you to the interests of others.
That's right. And that's huge to understand. Okay. And it helps us when we keep things in perspective. We can be obedient to the scripture. Okay. Because it just can't be about your thoughts and your perspective. Okay. What is the other person's perspective?
Right.
Okay?
Right. Slow down. They matter.
Yeah. I want to hear your voice.
Right.
Okay. So you tell me your feelings, you tell me your thoughts. Okay. I consider your feelings and I keep things in perspective. And perhaps maybe I'll say, okay, then, I'm watching the football game now, maybe we can go to the movies later. Yeah. What time can we go to the movies?
Right. Right.
I could have entertained that conversation to facilitate a situation that I get what I want, right? Which I wanted to kind of relax. So I said, hey, I could say, oh, well, okay, we can go to movies. Let me relax another hour and we can go to movie at whatever time. What time the movie starts? Entertain the conversations instead of just quickly dismissing what's going on. Okay. Because no one said anything about what time the movie start.
No.
Right. We didn't get there because I didn't give it an opportunity. They may have been talking about going to the movie 3 hours from now. Well, 3 hours from now probably could have gave me enough time to get some relaxation in, to watch the football game. It probably could have did that for me, and that way I can get what I want, but also y'all can get what y'all want. Yeah, but if I don't entertain the conversation, I'm dismissing y'all, right? Then that's not going to occur.
Nope.
Y'all can keep y'all thoughts and feelings to self and move on from this guy, because this guy has an attitude, and I don't want to be around him.
Definitely.
All right. So what's our next point?
Before we go on to our next point, let's take a quick break for a commercial.
All right, we're back from the commercial break.
Yes, we're back from the commercial break, and we're continuing our discussion.
Wrap things up.
Right, on having an attitude of gratitude.
Having an attitude of gratitude. All right, then you got to switch it around a little bit. Okay.
Gratitude.
Having a gratitude, not an attitude.
Not an attitude.
Okay. And we're talking about negative attitudes, okay?
Right.
Anytime when we use the phrases, you got an attitude, they're not talking in a positive way.
Right.
No, they're talking negative.
So let's continue to share some points. All right. So the next one, point number 4, is it allows a different viewpoint. When you are able to see things from a different perspective, it will create a different response. As we were saying, everybody wanted to go, well, not everybody, wanted to go to the movies to have some family bonding going on, spend some of your money out of your pockets.
Wait a minute.
And you weren't having none of that.
Yeah, because my viewpoint was I just want to watch TV, and I seemed like I had a problem with the money. You know, I was like, well, it costs money to go to movies. It
does, and it costs a hefty bill today.
Yeah, movie prices are going up. But anyway, so you know, our number 4 point correlates with the number 3 point, and the number 3 point, as we remember, was keep things in perspective. So when you keep things in perspective, it allows you to also have a different viewpoint.
Right.
You know, I can see it from a different place now versus the place that I'm looking at, which is solely from my platform and my viewpoint. But I want to entertain your viewpoint and your platform to see it from that perspective, and then I can see things a little bit different, and I can be more understanding of what's going on. But if I shut it down completely like I did in the skit, right? I'm not gonna see your viewpoint. I'm only gonna see mine. Okay?
Right. You didn't give it an opportunity.
Right. Yeah. And I'm dismissing folks. I think even weigh one person off. Go on, get out of here. I don't talk to you no more. And definitely, if I'm doing that, I'm not trying to hear your viewpoint. Okay? Because at the end of the day, we're just trying to have some family fun time.
Right.
Well, let me rephrase that. They are trying to have some family fun time. I'm not. That end of the day. Okay. End
of the day.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So
or beginning. However.
Yeah. So definitely, you want to make sure that you know when you incorporate gratitude into your life, right? It helps you have a different viewpoint, right?
Yes.
Okay, because you know things can, you can look at things in a negative way, right? And that'll be your viewpoint, right? But in reality, there's always a positive and there's always a negative. You have to be the person that select which viewpoint you're looking at this situation. You know, you can look at something and just be negative. But if you take time, there's a positive in there also.
Break. Now, some may say, what do you mean there's always a positive?
Give me a situation. I'll bring out a positive.
I'll break my leg.
Okay. Did you lose your life?
I'm still here.
You're still here. Is your leg going to heal?
I hope so.
Yes, it is. Okay. Is it the end of the day?
You mean with time it happened?
Yeah. Is the world ending? Is life over?
Life isn't over.
Right. Are you still gonna be able to do things?
Okay.
You maybe have some limitations, right? Okay. But you still breathing. Okay. You still can eat. You still can sleep. Okay, you still here? Okay, thank God that I only broke my leg. I didn't lose my life.
Mm.
The positive thing in this is I didn't lose my life. I only broke my leg. Now you can center on, oh, I broke my leg. Life is over. No, it's not.
Right.
The
But
inner
it's a
situation.
natural thing, though.
It's
I
in the
think,
situation and stuff,
for
right?
people to,
Yeah.
we don't hunt for the positive. We don't. What is that term you used to say?
Hunt for the good stuff.
Yeah,
It's
we
a
don't
military term.
hunt for the good stuff.
Yeah.
We don't.
And that's what we should be doing.
Mhm.
When something negative occurs, let me shift focus. Let me have a different viewpoint, because although this negative thing occurred, there is a positive thing going on also.
Mhm. Right. Okay. We'll try that throughout the
We
day.
try to hunt for the good stuff.
Definitely.
All right. What's our next one?
So our next point, which actually is our last point.
And our biggest point. You got to get this one.
Breathe. So it creates being thankful.
That is the biggest thing that gratitude does, is being thankful.
It makes it puts you in a different place to mindset. It makes you feel better.
Right.
If you're honing on being grateful. If you just stop, especially when you having an issue going on, if you just stop and just think how grateful I am to be where I'm at, in a home, and in a car, and a job, and all, it does. It just makes you thank God.
Right, because grateful and thankful are interchangeable.
Right.
Okay, so definitely this having a gratitude will create this platform for you to be thankful. Thankful you got another day. Thankful you got a family. Thankful that your family wants to spend time with you. What our scripture
First
say?
Thessalonians 5:18 tells us, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus.
Wow, that is a huge scripture that tells it all.
Yes, it does.
Give thanks in all circumstances, not some. And sometimes I think we fall short of that. We don't give thanks in all circumstances. We do take things for granted. Okay, another day, I'm breathing, I'm living. God has allowed me to get up another day. We take those things for granted. We don't be thankful for that. And every day you should be thankful.
Yeah. You can start your day. It was you can start a gratitude journal, or you can write it down, 3 things in the morning that you are so grateful for. It just definitely puts your whole mindset on in a different perspective, especially if you're feeling down about things.
Right. It'll create a optimistic attitude.
Optimistic. That different viewpoint.
A different viewpoint, right? Versus being pessimistic, we're optimistic. Okay.
So thank you guys for watching once again. And we will have another exciting episode for you next week, as we are out of time. So thank you, and thank you.